In this video, we're now looking at factorizing an algebraic expression using the perfect square method. So in the last video, we used the difference of two squares. In this video, we're going to use the perfect square method. So learning intention is that you will be able to factorize an expression using the perfect squares method by the end of this video. So perfect square factorization. We've seen from before that if we expand a plus b all squared, we got this first number squared plus 2 times the product of these, so 2ab plus the last number squared. So that was our process. Square it, 2 times the product, square it. So the factorization for a squared plus 2ab plus b squared then goes, it must be the a and the b all squared. So you find out what is that a and b, put it in the brackets and you square it, and you've got your factorization. Similarly, if we said a minus b all squared, we said that that's a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So therefore, if we wanted to factorize this concept, if I took the a squared minus 2ab plus b squared and I factorize it, it becomes the a and the b, but as soon as we have a negative here, it's an a minus b all squared. So same process, find your a and b. A is always the first digit that's squared, and it's 2 times the product, and the b squared is the last one here. And if it's all pluses, it's a plus. If there's any negatives here, it's a negative in there. So let's have a go at some practice. But before we do that, let's look at an example. So here we've got to fully factorize x squared plus 10x plus 25. We need to go, what is the first term in this case? It's x, the thing that's squared. So this is going to be x in brackets, and then we need to find, oh, hang on, there's nothing squared here. Before I had a b squared. So now we need to figure out what is the term that has been squared. And in this case, 25 is something that can be factorized down into an indice. 25 is 5 squared, so therefore 5 must be my second digit. 5 is the b term that we saw before, so I've got an x and a 5, and then the whole thing is squared because that's the perfect square method. In this case, x squared minus 14x plus 49, I use the same process. Straight away I know my x is the first term, that's my a, and now I can go 49. What's 49 in terms of a something square root or something squared? It's 7. 7 times 7 is 49, so it's a 7. And the last thing I need to check is I had a negative here, so I end up with an x minus 7 all squared. Time for some practice. Have a go at these questions here. Answers will be up in 5 seconds to check your work. So solutions, have a check over what you've done versus the answer. You know the drill. If you got something wrong or you're not sure about something, speak to your team, come up and work it out on the whiteboard, or speak to me and we'll go through it. Success check for this lesson. Can you accurately identify which expressions can be used for the perfect squares method first, and then use the perfect squares method to factorize? If the answer is yes, excellent. Move on to the next video. The answer is no, you know what to do.